What's up, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, last Wednesday, this gentleman right here, 28-year-old Kevin Mason of Indiana, out of Marion County, was accidentally released from jail. He's charged with murder. Supposedly 2 clerks have been fired due to a clerical error, which we'll probably talk about later on. And his girlfriend is in custody. Supposedly she aided in him escaping. I want to bring up a couple of things after I show you this video. But this guy is still at large. So without further ado, let's take a look at this and come back and talk about it. Check it out.
One person is in police custody as officials ramp up the manhunt for a murder suspect who was accidentally released from the Marion County Jail. The sheriff says surveillance operations all across the city are focused now on finding Kevin Mason. Thanks so much for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Dan Spieler.
And I'm Beershel Edmay. As Fox 59's Michael Van Scoik explains, investigators hope a new arrest could help them find this accused killer.
This evening, we heard from Sheriff Kerry Forrestal for the first time since Mason's accidental release. We also now know that Mason's girlfriend is in custody, and they're also questioning another woman who might also be involved. The sheriff says deputies started tracking the girlfriend of 28-year-old Kevin Mason shortly after he walked free last Wednesday morning after a clerical error.
He called for a ride, and we've been tracking that girlfriend since that point in time.
But the Marion County Sheriff's Office didn't alert the public about this mistaken release of the accused murderer for 6 days. Sheriff Forrestal defends it as a tactical advantage.
And we thought it was to our advantage to follow her until we find where they have him.
On Wednesday afternoon, deputies arrested Desiree Oliver on a charge of assisting a criminal. We broke the news of that arrest over the phone to the mother of the man killed, Dontavius Catchings.
I'm happy at least they got a lead on some stuff, you know? I'm just keeping prayer, hoping that he just get in custody so this won't have to be a long stretch for me again.
Sharita Catchings says she's grateful for this quick effort, but feels Mason's release in the first place is unacceptable.
Somebody's is dropping the ball over there. And it can't come from the little people like the civilian that was in charge of releasing someone.
2 clerks were fired after the review of documents led to Mason's release. And after this incident and the death of Deputy John Durham at the same facility, some community members wonder why the jail commander is still in charge.
I rely on the jail commander, and I can't say we could put one person responsible for that. I think I've made it pretty well known that we're short-staffed, they're underpaid. That's not an excuse, but it's a fact.
An internal investigation is underway to determine if any policy or procedural violations led to Mason's release. From downtown Indianapolis, Michael Van Scoik, Fox 59 News.
All right, guys, that's the story of 28-year-old Kevin Mason, who was released off of a clerical error, and he was supposed to be locked up for murder. Now we got a whole bunch of people trying to answer a bunch of questions for something that should never happen. 2 things stick out in my mind that I want to talk to you guys about today. First thing is this. Why did you give this man a 6-day head start before alerting the people in the street? Because if you notice, the man he killed, I guess that was the wife or the girlfriend. She was talking and saying, hey, you know, he's out here. That man could have left that jail and went right over there and did something to her. You understand what I'm saying? He could have perhaps killed again if he had beefs out there. A 6-day head start, that's poor planning. I know they felt as though they had a thing without alerting the public. But evidently, this guy was smarter than you thought he was and didn't play the normal role and do the normal actions criminals do by just lurking around the same area to get caught. Guys, this guy is still missing. And now they talking about he's not even in Marion County. They don't even think he's over there. So now the updates are kind of slowed down. The guy is still at large. They said it was a clerical error and they fired 2 people. I think the clerical error, because they haven't really specified it, but putting 2 and 2 together, I think because he has a common name, Kevin Mason, Might have been other people in there with that name. They let the wrong one go. I've seen that before, but not to the severity of what this guy's charges are. But all in all, it happens sometimes. But I mean, you gave a 6-day head start. Then the next thing that puzzles me is you locked the girl up. News story said he called for a ride out of there. Hey, can I use the phone? I'm leaving. Yeah, hey, they let me out. I need a ride. She picked him up. How was she locked up? He walked right out the door. It ain't like he jumped out the window or broke through the wall with a file and filed through the bars and escaped. Y'all let him go. So why is this woman locked up? Regardless if she came and got him or not. She only hearing from her boyfriend, hey, they let me go. She came up there and got him. Why is she locked up? I'm just saying. It just seems like to me, they grabbed the girl thinking that the girl will be locked up. He'll see it and say, oh, I can't let that happen. And he'll come back. Yeah, all right. We're dealing with a different breed of man out here today. You know what I'm saying? I'm turning my damn thing on. My bad. She might have to take one for the team. I mean, I don't know how long they could hold her. Or was she being, I mean, they said they was holding her for aiding and abetting a criminal. I don't see that charge sticking with her. She answered a phone call. He probably said, hey, drop me off somewhere. They're like, okay, where'd you drop him off at? I dropped him off on this corner. Where'd he go? I don't know. Good luck making that stick. But I mean, sometimes when they can't find who they want, anybody will do. And I think this is the case. Now, I'm not saying she's guilty. Like when he got in the car, he was like, yo, they let me out. They let the wrong person out or something like that. She knew. I don't know. But for some reason they locked her up. But they haven't found this dude yet. He's doing what he's doing, making the great escape. Marion County looking crazy. It is what it is. But I mean, guys, leave me a comment on this. Who you think's wrong? The jail for the 6-day head start, not warning the public that a murderer is out there? Or the girl for coming to pick a guy up that called and said, hey, I'm free from jail, give me a ride? I'll let y'all guys be the judge of that. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Oh, and one more thing. I forgot to add this in the story. More than 2 people needed to be fired from that jail. Anybody that's been locked up knows the process of getting processed out of a jail to go home or whatever. It takes a while. They're typing the name in. Nobody figured it out. His face should have came up with the ID. They should have knew, hey, give me your ID card. A lot of times you go to jail and you ship it out or whatever. They say, give me your ID card. They look at your ID card and match it with the thing. Nobody did that. That's one of the things I'm saying. That paperwork went across a lot of desks and got multiple signatures and nobody put this thing. Hey, he's in here for murder. How is he getting out? Nobody caught that, but only 2 people got fired. And they say low-level employees. I guess they the people that right before he went out the door, the ones making the less money. You know, people gonna cover their behind. This whole thing stinks. Marion County Sheriff's Office a mess. Shame on you. I'm out.